Hey guys, I'm PaperSach. Today I want to talk to you about something. Today is Saturday, June 10th, and this morning I took my last standardized test that I ever have to take before starting high school. Now I go to say that because standardized tests count for so much in people coming from high school going to college, and it really just doesn't make sense to me. On this hand, yeah, testing's good because you have to know where people are at educationally before they enter into college or the graduate degree programs, which is in the next levels. But the things that I take here in Alabama, we take primarily the ACT test. And when you take that, you're granted a total of 60 minutes for 60 questions on the math. I think it's 45 minutes for 75 questions on the English, and like 30 minutes for 30 questions on. It's a ridiculously small amount. And so I normally do really well on standardized tests. Now that's coming from me, someone who's involved with my schoolwork and just constantly trying to improve myself. But others who kind of just nonchalantly go through life making, decent grades in school, they get screwed over on the standardized testing, because if they don't make high enough on the standardized testing, it doesn't matter what they can accomplish in life. They're never going to make it to that top tier college class because they can't afford it. Now a lot of you may know what I'm talking about, some of you may not. When you take the ACT test, it ranges from a scale of 0 to 36, and most people fall between the 0 to 22 scale. That 0 to 22 scale won't get you a college scholarship. So the people from 0 to 21 will not receive any benefits going to college. They'll have to pay for it completely out of their own money and take out loans to pay for it. Now this isn't right in the American education system, because people around here where I live, I know, can't afford to do that. And so we rely so much on community scholarships and ACT scores to get our kids and people like me to college so we can better ourselves. Now I know this sounds like a rant, and a lot of you are thinking, oh, he just didn't score well and he's mad. No, I scored really high on mine. I'm not saying that to brag. I'm trying to be very humble about this. People need to understand that standardized test scores do not define who you are or how smart you are or how much you know. If they wanted to define you by those characteristics, they would give you a bigger time frame to actually work out the questions. These tests are testing you based on how quickly you can answer a question accurately, and most of it is precision guessing. Precision guessing is a very vague term. What I mean by that is looking at a question and then seeing the 4 answer choices and automatically knowing 2 of them are false and then picking a random one so you have a 50-50 chance of getting it right. Now, this is not a good idea to do, but in the time frame that the test limits you to, this is all that's possible. So I know that it doesn't really sound like I'm going anywhere with this, but what I'm trying to say is be who you are. Be your own person. Don't stress about your test scores. Don't stress about your future. Live for who you are right now. The future will come. It's always there. That's why it's the future. It's something we're always striving to get to, but we never reach, because it is the future. Tomorrow you're going to want more than you wanted yesterday. It's always branching off of each other and stepping up the paths. Who knows where I'm going to be at in 5 years from now? Hopefully, in my mind, I've got my mechanical engineering degree in this hand, and I'm still recording videos in this world. But that may not be the case. That may not be what's possible. In the future, I may branch off my directive course and go into something else. And something may be totally different from what I picture myself doing 5 years down the road from now. But I want you guys to know that I do intend wholeheartedly to continue this, because I really enjoy entertaining you guys. Now I say this and I mean it. Entertaining you guys is what gives me joy. It's why I wake up. Every morning I wake up and I continually edit my private videos so I can post them at 11 o'clock every day. Sometimes my internet messes up on me because where I live, internet is very, very bad. But give me about a couple months and I'll be in Huntsville, and my internet speed should be a lot better by then. Also, in a couple months, while I'm in Huntsville, I plan on having better recording equipment, so that way you guys can see me a lot better. So, this background back here, don't get used to all this. I'm already used to it. You guys don't need to get used to it. This is going to completely change on you in a couple months, and who knows what's going to be behind me. In my plans, I've got a surprise, and you will see it later, hopefully. And if not, I'll tell you guys what my plans were and why I failed to reach that plan, because again, we're striving for the future. Now, there's an old saying that I hear a lot from where I live. Yesterday is history, tomorrow is mystery, and today is a gift. That's why it's called the present. You live in the present, and you try and don't focus on the mystery ahead of your life, because you're going to miss opportunities surrounding you in the present day.